I've never hated someone as much as I've hated Sally Hawkins in this film. Bring Her Back from, oh God, that was this year. Playing Laura, and my God, she was so annoying. I was like, she's manipulating these kids, and I hate it. She's being the scene where she forces the brother Andy, played by Billy Barrett, to like kiss the dead dad like in the coffin, and she's like, it's tradition. I'm not good at accents, so I'm not gonna do like an Australian accent, but she's like, it's tradition. That's what you should do. And he kisses him on the forehead, and she's like, no, kiss him on the lips, and like forces him to kiss their dead dad on the lips. I was like, what the fuck? Get the hell away from these people. But it's like, I love this film. I loved Talk to Me, which is their first film from the Raka Raka YouTubers. I'm like, I didn't know who these people were before Talk to Me, but they're brothers and they decided to venture into filmmaking, and I'm like, I love that. And Bring Her Back, just like Talk to Me, even though they're horror movies, there are these themes of grief and loss. And this one specifically is just like, how far will this mother go in her grief to essentially bring back her dead daughter? And it's like, she's ruining these children's lives and pitting them apart. And then, I mean, you kind of get it in the trailer, not to be too spoilery, but it's like she essentially kidnapped this child. She used to be a caseworker, which is why it was easy for her to essentially grab these kids when they could have, like, I think there wasn't any other family, so that was another thing too. And she specifically wanted a daughter who was also deaf, like her dead deceased child. And so yeah, there's just this level of grief that she has, but it's also just like, there's a lot going on with these two siblings, even though they're not blood related, because Andy's dad had remarried. And there was a level of like, him when he was much younger, he was physically violent towards Piper, but it was but again, it was like, it's so nuanced because their dad was abusing him while giving Piper all this attention. And then Laura came in and tried to like place blame on him and separate them and get him out of there. I'm like, I don't want to say too much because I'm like, it's such a good movie. And I honestly, at some point, I was like, this has to end in one of two ways, because it doesn't make sense. Like, if the daughter was brought back, like for real, the daughter wouldn't have wanted any of what this mom does to do what she did to bring her back. So I was like, it has to end. And it did, but I'm not gonna spoil it too much. If you do want to hear me yap more about this, I do have a full podcast episode, so check that out. Bye bye.